Hi there, Lorelei here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to swatch some new ink that I received yesterday from Birmingham Pen Company. And instead of just swatching the new colors, I figured I would pull out inks already in my collection that are the most similar to the colors I bought, because that tends to happen, doesn't it? We buy the same colors from different makers, and then we have multiple bottles of multiple colors. Anyway, it also will show a good representation of what these colors are most like, in case you can't get your hands on Birmingham inks, or you want to find something similar. Anyway, I am swatching these inks today in this notebook that has Tomoe River paper in it. It's the Yamazakura notebook. I think this was from 2023. This is where I keep all of my ink swatches. So I'm just going to open this up to a full spread. And I'm going to try to fit these all on one spread. So I'm going to be swatching 10 inks. So hopefully I don't know, this is kind of big. I'll have to keep my circles kind of small. I'm also using my, what's this called? Kakimori brass nib dip pen, stainless steel condiment cup, just like my friend Leanne. I've got a pipette. I've got 2 cups of water off to the side here, a paper towel, and my ink. So, hopefully you can see everything okay. And I'm going to do this without making too much of a mess. The first one is Terracotta. This is the Keystone formula. This is one of the 60 ml bottles. And I'll keep you waiting on the color I'm comparing this to. So, get that open. This is a relatively light ink. I'm just going to put Terracotta. I'm not going to write out Birmingham Pen Company every single time. All right, I'll do BPC. How about that? And this is Terracotta. The ink that I have that's most similar to this, now this doesn't mean that this is an exact same color. It's the one that's closest in my collection of inks. It's the only one. So basically this is fairly unique in my collection. But Terracotta Rose, Opera Rose is the closest I have to match this. So as you can see, it's just slightly browner. Not super similar, but we'll see what they look like when they dry. The next one on the list is Hydrangea. This is also the Keystone formula. Oops. This is a beautiful purple that has pink undertones. It's really lovely. And the color I'm comparing it to is Kobe ink. This is also Hydrangea, and I believe this is number 57, I think. I could be wrong. This one's looking a little bit more pink. Although the terracotta is very light, it shows up pretty well in a pen. I have it inked in one of my Kavekos. Pretty different. I'm surprised. But this is why I'm doing this, so I can see them side by side. I would love to do this with all of my inks if I had lots of time to swatch them all again. Okay, the third one is called Weeping Willow. This is the 100 ml bottle, which surprised me when it showed up. Does anybody need any samples? Let me know. I've got enough to last me a lifetime here. Weeping Willow. Let's see. This ink looks so cool when you put it in water. When I did a swatch earlier in my book, it was the first ink that I swatched, and when I put the dip nib into the water, it turned the water fluorescent yellow, which I thought was so cool. This is a very interesting ink. I'm not sure what color it is. Is it green? Is it yellow? Is it tan? I had no idea. I think you'll be surprised at what I chose to compare this to. I chose Citrus Black by Platinum. And hopefully you can see in the swatch why I picked that, but so it's gonna look kind of wonky, I'm betting. Not so similar after all. But we'll see what they look like when they're dry. You know, you never know. You just never know. You just never know. The next one is Abandoned Shipyard. Again with the 100 ml bottle. These are huge. I really like this color. It's kind of a green, like a really dirty green color, and I have a feeling that's going to be amazing when that dries. And I think that the closest thing I could find in my collection to this is Autumn Forest by Dominant Industry. I'm not going to shake this up because I don't want to see any of the shimmer. So you can see similar green tones. You can see where I'm going with that, hopefully. And then finally, the last one is Ambered Adobe. This one was on sale when I ordered it. It was a great deal. A very fun color. I love it. I love all of them, actually. I'm really, really glad that I placed another order. In fact, I have 6 more inks in my cart that next time I come across some money, I want to order. And the ink I pulled out that might resemble this is Yoseka Ceramics ink called Ching Shan Hu Red. Very similar. Yeah, that's a really, really good match there. So, I hope you liked this little comparison video. I'm going to let these dry and then I'll show you what they look like. Okay, now that the ink is dry, you can see this is more saturated. This is bluer, this is pinker. This is not alike whatsoever, but that's okay. This dried much differently. When it was wet, it looked like it was showing more of this color in the heavier ink areas. This is a little greener with more pink. This is more gray now. And these are very similar. This might be able to just a touch oranger than this one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys on the next one.